Masters of Cosplay Rocky Mountain Qualifier. Oh, I got theme music. We have an outstanding array of amazing cosplays competing this year to represent Fan Expo Denver in the finals taking place at MegaCon Orlando next year. Ooh. And we're ready for the beat to drop. Now, we're going to go over our judging criteria. Our contestants today were pre-judged on the following criteria early in their day by the Master of Cosplay judges, in addition to the onstage portion tonight. First up is craftsmanship. Now that is the use of fabrics, leathers, foam, 3D printing, and other materials fitting to the costume, with innovative use of unconventional materials, the functionality of the design, and the execution of simulated materials, all tailored and scaled to the cosplayer. Likeness and details. Examples include clean edges, paint jobs, seam work, construction, durability, attention to detail, innovative construction methods, props and accessories included. They're making me say a lot of words. Thanks for the song. Presentation. The preparedness during judging and showcasing the cosplay on stage to the audience, showing the fluidity of the cosplay and making the character come to life. Now, let's introduce our illustrious judges. Please welcome to the stage, Candy Skull Cosplay. Last year's runner-up, Maroon Cosplays. And last year's Best in Show, Annie Lynn Cosplay. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for our judges. Now, here's what our Rocky Mountain Qualifier entrants will be competing for tonight. First one is Most Sustainable Cosplay. Those are costumes constructed using recycled material for $100 cash prize. Ooh. Okay, this is an audience participation thing. Every time I say a cash prize, I want all of you to go, ooh, yeah. Then will be Best Novice, $150 cash. You're so Then we have Best Journeyman, $200 cash. Best Masters, $250 cash. Runner-up, $500 cash. And Best in Show, which is $1,000 and a trip for two to MegaCon Orlando 2027 to compete in the finals for next year's Master of Cosplay. Additionally, each of our major award winners will be receiving VIP passes to 2027 Fan Expo Denver. Yay! Also, more guest participation, that's all of you. You have the chance, the audience, to choose your favorite up here today with the Fan Favorite Award, where you can vote for your favorite cosplay and they'll win $200 cash and a VIP ticket to Fan Expo Denver. You're probably thinking, Cassandra, how does this work? Well, they wrote it on the iPad, so I can tell you. Fan voting will open up after all of our Rocky Mountain Qualifier entrants have taken the stage. We will have QR code on our screens. All of those screens on either side, where you can vote for your favorite. Be loud and cheer everyone that takes on the stage because, y'all, it takes a lot of courage to walk up here in front of an audience like this and show off the cosplays. So for every single person that walks on the stage, I want to hear the same level of enthusiasm. We want to make them feel welcomed and loved. So we're going to practice on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You're the best audience. I'm so proud of you all. All right, now let's start things off with our novice division. Now, yeah, you can cheer anytime you want. This is great. Now, entrants in this division have little prior costume making experience, have never received formal training, have limited to hardly any competition experience, or have won no more than 2 minor awards.
Kicking things off from Godzilla -1, inked in cosplay as Godzilla!
In 1954, Ishiro Hida introduced the world to Godzilla, one of the greatest monsters and characters in pop culture. Buildings crumble beneath his feet, tanks and armies fall at the kaiju's destructive force. Based on Godzilla -1 version, this Godzilla was a labor of love. Crawling out of the ocean is the radioactive king of monsters, Godzilla! Yeah, that's right, make him wait. Yeah, show him the tail.
From Five Nights at Freddy's, Toast as Circus Bonnie!
Ladies and gentlemen, now walking on, prepare yourselves for a spectacle stitch from laughter and joy that you've never seen before. Presenting everyone's favorite blue bunny from the ever-growing world of Fazbear Entertainment, Circus Bonnie!
Coming up next, from Konosuba's God's Blessing of this Wonderful World, Kara Arcana as Mega Man!
Kara Arcana presents Mega Man from Konosuba God's Blessing on this Wonderful World. A dramatic arch-wizard from the Crimson Demon clan, Mega Man is known for explosive personality and devotion to a single spell, explosion magic. This handmade cosplay features self-drafted sewing, fabric-wrapped EVA foam pops, and a scratch-built staff inspired by her iconic over-the-top magical style. Goodbye.
From Monster High, please welcome next, Cyrena Von Boo, aka Gabby!
Mermaid ghost hybrid first introduced in the movie Freaky Fusion. She is a carefree spirit, often finding herself daydreaming. This costume was made to be as close as to the original design as possible, but modifying elements to make it wearable, such as replicating the tail by sewing it as a form-fitting mermaid skirt. A variety of fabrics were used, some thrifted, some of sparkly and shimmery fabrics, and a physical version of the doll was used as a main reference to make the costume, as a lot of the smaller details can only be seen on the doll, which is a very smart thing to do.
Please welcome next, from My Hero Academia, Flower Rats as Shoto Todoroki, Izuku Midoriya, and Katsuke Bakugo!
Flower Rats are novice cosplayers from Aurora, Colorado, cosplaying as Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deco from My Hero Academia. They chose these costumes after finishing the final season. They began working on these costumes around 4 months ago. They expanded their creativity while figuring out exactly how they were going to make their vision come to life.
From Pokemon, please welcome Zelfira as Chandler!
This Pokemon haunts dilapidated mansions. It sways its arms to hypnotize opponents with the ominous dancing of its flames. Being consumed in Chandelure's flames burns up the spirit, leaving the I'm not done, come back. Leaving the body behind. The spirit burned up in its ominous flame lose their way and wander around the world forever. Ooh, mysteriously gone.
Games as Grog Strongjaw.
Players of all sizes, get your hands ready for the next contestant. He goes by many titles like Jumbo, Big Man, Greg, the Bearded King, and Grand Poobah de Dunk of all this and that. But you may call him Grog Strongjaw.
From the Rising of the Shield Hero, please welcome Rosemary as Raftalia.
I will be your sword. Raised by the Shield Hero to fight off the waves that destroyed her home and family, she fights for the lives and equality of her fellow demi-humans in a world corrupt by liars.
Please welcome next, a mashup from Tangled and Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, Everly Say as a Rapunzel Padme!
Rapunzel is a crossover costume born out of love for both Padme's gorgeous fashion and Rapunzel's joyous light. Combining the symbolic sun and Rapunzel's primary colors with the structure and intricacy of Padme's royal gown was a daunting and inspiring task, which led to designing and producing a custom machine embroidery file, a unique crochet pattern for the hair buns, with billowing sleeves and a flowy skirt that honored both of these characters. Every part of this costume is handmade with love, occasional frustration, hard work, and a dream.
From Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper, give it up for Joey the Hot as Premeasure!
This genderbend cosplays a historically inspired robe à la française from the late 1700s. Hidden beneath are accurate undergarments, including a set of stays that have 72 bones. Yeah. The entire costume is fully adjustable and features 27 hand-tied bows throughout the entire costume. Now bow to your new queen, you simpering simpletons!
Raise every glass and rouse every cheer. Praise that the rain.
From Elden Ring, please welcome Rubatosis Fox as Ronnie the Witch!
Ronnie the Witch is the savior of the lands between. Through sacrifice, dedication, and a cool hat, she is the only one that can do what needs to be done to protect the greater good.
From Avengers Endgame, please welcome next, John as Iron Man!
Jonathan Weber presents his Iron Man Mark 85 armor from the Avengers Endgame. A fully wearable custom build featuring extensive 3D printed fabrication, integrated electronics, servo-actuated helmet mechanics, and a layer automatic build system designed to replicate the metallic film appearance. Built for convention wear, charity outreach, and screen level accuracy, please welcome Jonathan Weber as Iron Man!
Salty Weird Kitty Kaz as Pumpkaboo!
A wild Pumpkaboo appears! Coming out at night, Pumpkaboo wanders around gathering the souls of the lost and storing them in her convenient pockets, taking them where they belong so they can move on. Be aware when traveling in the tall grass. You might spot her with her handmade and drafted plushie companion who was crafted with only reference photos. No pattern there, folks. With over 200 hours of work, Pumpkaboo was crafted with love and passion, with new techniques including ruffles and corset making.
From Has Been Hotel, please welcome
December of 2025. Gordy wanted to challenge his current sewing, foam, and wool-making abilities. After a long, tedious 6 months filled with trial and error, Gordy is more than ecstatic to present the final product.
From Alice in Wonderland, please welcome Mad Stitch as the Mad Hatter, aka Mad Alice!
Mad Alice is the physical embodiment of Alice becoming lost and consumed by Wonderland, becoming herself the new Mad Hatter. Throughout the cosplay, we can see multiple parts of the story of Alice: the chasing of the white rabbit, the falling down the rabbit hole, signs of her missing in the human world. This costume is over 150 hours of work. Techniques of hand embroidery, beaded embroidery, foam work, 3D printing, and more.
From Monster Hunter Wilds, please welcome Serenity wearing the Zoo Woo armor!
Serenity sourced materials for this armor by hunting the Zoo Woo monster in the ruins of Bavaria. 6 pelts, 3 claws, 2 tentacles, 2 fangs, 4 golden cornea, 1 tough guardian bone, and the cerebrospinal fluid from the Zoo Woo were brought together for this armor through foam smithing, leatherwork, goldwork embroidery, indigo dyeing, clay sculpting, sewing, 3D printing, synthetic hair, wig work, painting, and a partridge in a pear tree.
From the Hunger Games, please welcome Sarah Blinkhorn as Effie Trinket!
Fresh off the train from the capital, Effie Trinket is no stranger to the stage and is tickled to join you tonight. Sarah Blinkhorn brings the iconic Alexander McQueen dress made popular by the Hunger Games catching fire to life with 442 hand-painted and sewn butterflies. Sarah utilized brand new skills, including self-patterning, foam sculpting, and invisible zipper installation, as well as capturing the eccentric capital makeup look by bleaching her eyebrows, and covering her 25+ tattoos. To her fellow competitors, may the odds be ever in your favor.
From Pirates of the Caribbean, please welcome Savvy Overturf as the best female pirate to sail the 7 seas!
As a disabled woman, Savvy worked extremely hard on creating this cosplay. While scared of sewing machines, she hand-sewed every single piece of the cosplay. This is all from thrifted materials, including fitted and flat sheets, cloth from belts, and wooden beads. Sometimes you just need to jump out of your shell, put your best foot forward, and use your love of the fandom to be the best pirate on the 7 seas.
From Fire Emblem 3 Houses, please welcome Sniff Arts as Rhea!
This costume is their first foray into cosplay. Before they started working on this costume, they had never used a sewing machine and spent the year or so it took to finish the costume learning how to sew. They hope to keep improving from here on out and mark this as their first true cosplay success.
From The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, please welcome next Gunnar Lee as Link in his mystic armor!
This cosplay is inspired by Link's mystic armor from The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, brought to life through extensive handcrafted detail and dedication. This costume features over 25 individually constructed fur pieces, 385 hours of meticulous hand beading. Yeah, that deserves a cheer. Custom leatherwork and sculpted clay elements that capture the armor's unique aesthetic. Every component, down to the hand-painted shoes, was carefully designed and crafted to stay true to the spirit of the original, adding to the personal touch.
And wrapping up our novice division from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, Arachne Blue as Sun and Moon.
Sisters Arachne and Blue grew up and bonded playing Five Nights at Freddy's and decided to bring their favorite animatronics to life. Together they took Sun and Moon's designs and made their own versions based off of Elizabethan jesters. These cosplays were made using a variety of techniques such as hand sewing and machine sewing, hand embroidery. These jesters have hand-painted Venetian masks and are covered in bells to make an impact everywhere they go. And that rounds out all of our participants in the novice division. Let's give them one more round of applause. So that brings us next to our journeyman division. Entrants in this division have moderate costume making experience, have previously competed in craftsmanship competitions, winning at least one major award or 3 minor awards.
From Ghost of Tsushima, please welcome Bakla Niakit as Jin Sakai.
Primarily made out of foam and 3D prints with a little bit of sewing involved, tedious chainmail work is included to give it more detail. 3D print model pieces placed all over the armor was made by them. The goal is to make it as clean as authentic as possible, so fabric was carefully selected and painting was done with precision.
From Harry Potter, please welcome Danny M. as Voldemort.
Also known as He Who Must Not Be Named. Our cosplayer Danny has portrayed Voldemort at New York and San Diego Comic-Con, always doing his own makeup and prosthetic work, wearing custom robes, and bravest of all, walking around barefoot. This year, Danny is wearing a custom-made silicone prosthetic and homemade silk robes. He spent 8 weeks growing out his finger and toenails for this expo. Thanks for making me read that, Danny.
From Omari, please welcome Gray with an A as Sweetheart.
She emits beauty, she exudes grace, she truly has a multitudinous face. She is Sweetheart! This cosplay includes historically accurate undergarments. And I need you to pause for a second because 15,000 rhinestones. Yeah. Intricate beading and detailed embroidery. Along with this, almost the entire cosplay was self-drafted. About 25% of the cosplay was hand-sewn, and the cosplayer learned how to walk in heels for the cosplayer, doing so good. But best of all, this cosplay has pockets.
All right, taking the stage next, please welcome an original Minecraft character created by Faith's Armory. Please welcome Centaur Foos.
From the mossy depths of the deep dark it rises, an ancient force of the earth and growth. Fused with explosive netherite power and the strength of a small nuclear blast, this guardian stands to watch over the world. Behold, Centaur Foos.
From the Netflix Arcane series and League of Legends, please welcome Genevieve Jinx as Jinx!
This is Jinx, not Powder, my little sister Jinx from Arcane, League of Legends Season 1. She may be a tiny bit unhinged, and her hobbies include making bombs, grenades, and magic super-fueled weapons, but she has a great sense of style and the best hair in all of Zon and Piltover combined. I'll give her that.
From the Mighty Nyan animated show, please welcome Don Blair Cosplay as Molly Mock Tea Leaf.
This cosplay is based on the innovative designs of Molly Mock Tea Leaf. This is the second iteration of a cosplay for this character. Don Blair looked into incorporate new techniques into the build, including beading, leatherwork, and woodworking. Thankfully, Don Blair had friends to help provide support and guide them along the way. Aww.
From the Interview with the Vampire TV show, please welcome Char Grey Cosplay as the Vampire, the Stats!
If there's a spotlight nearby, Lestat will absolutely find it. For a decade, Char Grey Cosplay has chased screen accuracy with the obsession of a true vampire. Inspired by Interview with the Vampire, this Lestat Deliancourt cosplay recreates the show's historical references with fly front breeches, handmade bias tape, applique, quilting, and homemade stockings. The vest is pat-stitched and tailored to achieve his silhouette. As Lestat himself might say, I own the night. And apparently historical tailoring too. Sashay away.
From the game Love and Deep Space, please welcome cake-covered Goddess as Caleb, Passionate Overload.
This is cake-covered Goddess' interpretation of Love and Deep Space, Caleb's Passionate Overdrive card. This cosplay is a passion project made from 100% recycled fabric. Completely self-patterned, containing glitter from head to toe, with more than 50 rhinestones in the wig alone, and over 20 resin gems pieced throughout them to make them shine on stage and throughout all of Deep Space.
From Ever After, a Cinderella Story, please welcome Lauren Romanoff as Danielle the Barbarac.
Lauren spent over 400 hours recreating the most iconic Cinderella dress of all time, the Just Breathe dress from Ever After. She patterned, sewed, hand embroidered, and crafted everything you see her yourself, including the wings. The overskirt has over 1,000 individually sewn glass pearls, and each glass slipper took over 25 hours to hand bead. She hopes you love this cosplay as much as she does, and reminds everyone to take a moment and just breathe.
We got another mashup coming up from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess and Tokyo Ghoul. Please welcome Brady as a mashup of Zelda and Kent Kaneki.
This crossover reimagines these two characters, blending regal structure with organic ghoul-inspired forms. This build uses self-drafting draping patterns, layered EVA foam shaped with heat and refined by Dremel work, and a reinforced internal harness for stability. Satin, leather, and velvet elements are sewn and embroidered for detail, with resin cast accents and many hours of hand beating to give it a ghoulish look. Subtle Easter eggs are embedded throughout if you look closely from the audience. A concept art design brought to life by a cosplayer who simply could not decide which character to do next, so why not both?
From Cookie Run Kingdom, please welcome Amalgamate Scars as Dog-I-Al.
Right out of the oven comes Amalgamate Causes, High Fork Bear Doyle. As sweet and crispy as this cookie looks, there are quite a bit of work to bake. This cosplay features hours of hand embroidery and beadwork, lacework, and movable wings. The entire cosplay was drafted and designed by the cosplayer himself, and the construction spanned over the course of 8 months.
Please welcome from the Apothecary Diaries, Siren as Mau Mau.
This cosplay is Mau Mau, and you're her dancing outfit from Apothecary Diaries. The main fabric is a stretch material, while the other fabrics are made out of silk. The skirt is also a single circle skirt for maximum twirling effects. The hair beads are wooden beads glued onto the front accent pieces of the wig, and handmade the earrings and waist chain as well.
Monster Hunter, please welcome Tommy the Imp as a Monster Hunter original character.
This costume was made many years ago, but was left unfinished for almost a decade. Relatable. But Tommy recently found a new love for cosplay and finished it for the next few months. He was lucky enough to still have most of the fabric, as everything is handmade or repaired from everyday items around the house.
From League of Legends, please welcome Soapy Avocado as Spirit Blossom Ari.
This is a cosplay that was started years ago and has been 5-year work in the progress. Some of the parts the creator is most proud of to include are the sleeves, which are painted using a wax resist technique. The cosplay also features traditional hanbok fabric from Korea. The tails consist of about 900 LED lights and weighs about 40 pounds, so make noise.
Welcome, Technically Tracy as Imogen Tybalt.
Critical Role as Imogen Tybalt is a sorcerer of the mind, and Tracy is a wizard with fabric. In between duties at her job on board a cruise ship, this costume was patterned, handmade, and hand-embroidered over the course of a full year. Materials were sourced from all over the U.S. and the world. Tracy is so excited to finally be finished and get to share her art with all of you.
And wrapping up our Journeyman division from Warhammer 40K, AOI Peach as Igraine.
Igraine, known as the Daughter of Shades, is a fearsome warrior and cypher. She was once brought back to life by the power of Eldari, god of the dead, and now operates as their emissary. In battle, she wields the Chronosword Kavir, the Sword of Sorrows, which can turn an enemy to ash with the slightest touch. The power even manifests when she fights, lending the strength to the warriors around her such that they may appear as blurs of violence. And that wraps up our Journeyman division. Let's give them all one more round of applause. And now, we head to our final division, the Masters. Entrants in this division have extensive costuming experience, have received formal training in costuming or fashion, and or have worked in the industry, or have won Best in Show, or 3 or more major awards in the past cosplay altitude, right? Competitions. Let's do it, Pat. Say some words.
From Phantom in the Rain, Mononoke, and Ayakashi, we have Life Wish Cosplay as Kusuriuri Kun.
Kusuriuri Kun is one of the 64 exorcists. This costume was inspired by paper and theater. The costume includes hand beading and too many hours worth of braiding and fabric weaving. The box is made from a flower delivery box and includes a working clock mechanism. Ooh. Also props to walking in those shoes. That is hard.
From Avatar The Last Airbender, please welcome Rez Cosplay as Avatar Kiyoshi.
It's the Avatar with the biggest fans, Avatar Kiyoshi! Inspired by historical Japanese garments, this cosplay has several layers, from the traditional white kosode to the decorative outer vest. Several techniques have been used to construct this cosplay, from sewing to embroidery to chainmail to leatherworking. And yes, even the shoes are made from scratch.
From Legend of Zelda, please welcome Finn Moon Effects as Demon King Ganon!
Horror and power, enter the Demon King. Inspired by the Legend of Zelda series and a classic sword and sorcery, the Demon King is constructed with a variety of skills and techniques from sculpting to leatherworking. This beast was designed and constructed over months with blood, sweat, and tears that satiated this monster. And now he's ready to conquer his next kingdom, Fan Expo.
And wrapping up our Masters Division, from the Lord of the Rings, please welcome K Cosplays as Frodo and Bilbo Baggins!
K Cosplays and her Aunt Bear are excited to celebrate the 25 years of the Lord of the Rings with generations of hobbits, Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins. Every costume is machine sewn with costume designs inspired by the original films, along with hybrid crafted and painted hobbit feet, and even Frodo's elven sword sting. As two real-life generations portraying two generations of Middle-earth's most beloved hobbits, these cosplays are a tribute to family, storytelling, and the enduring magic of Arda and the cosplay. And that wraps up our Masters Divisions and all of our participants in the Rocky Mountain Qualifier. Let's hear it one more time. Now, at this time, our lovely judges down here, we're going to have you head backstage and deliberate and select our winners. It's your turn to do stuff now. Now, for everyone in the audience, that's right, it's your turn again. At this time, you can scan the QR codes that are on the screens to vote for your favorite in our fan vote. Now, while we are waiting for our judges to return, we are happy to introduce our amazing halftime show. Please welcome from the Fan Expo family, Alex! Welcome, Alex!
Are we on? Guitar up? Much better, thank you. This first song's called What Makes You Cry. Another road, another life,
at me, seemed maybe we could be a vision on the other side. So what makes you? Just tell me what makes you cry for me. I just wanna take you. So tell me what makes you. Tell me what makes you. What makes you cry? How do I kiss you and say goodbye? What makes you weep? Only your heart brings me to my knees. What makes you sing? Your beauty is now my everything. So what makes you? Just tell me what makes you cry for me. Another world, lie with me. I'll sing you a lullaby. Thank you. Well, I'll tell you what, this altitude does get to your voice. And my name's Alex. I actually help run all of Fan Expo, so I handle all the exhibitors and the artists that you get to see. So I've been talking a lot, so my throat is a little tired. I'm just going to do 2 more songs for you, then we'll get back up to the Masters of Cosplay. Hope you guys are having a great time. By the way, if you can't tell, all my songs are always about like unrequited love and heartbreak, because I love that. Forgot who's been hurt the most. Forgot what's been said. Don't know how we started out, but now it has come to an end. The teardrops have fallen down. They've come and they've gone. I asked and you gave to me, and now I'm alone. I surrender, I will never live my life among the stars. I remember lying in your arms, but for now I'm wishing you back to me. I wish you with me. I'm wishing you back to me. Wish you with me. All the times I cried, thought the world had died. All that I can see is wish you with me. We'll turn back the hands of time and make you believe. Oh, baby, to hold you now, I'd swim every sea. Does it really matter now? You're one of a kind. And now that I sing to you, will it really change your mind? If I told you, let me hold you, would you open up your arms? Let me hold you until we reach the stars. But for now I'm wishing you back to me. Wish you with me. I'm wishing you back to me. Wish you with me. I'm wishing you back to me. Wish you with me. I'm wishing you to me. I wish you with me. Thank you. Thank you, guys are very, very, very kind. This is an amazing audience, my goodness. You guys love your cosplay. Cannot wait to see who wins. All right, like I said, I got one more song. This one's called Happy. I hope you guys have enjoyed your time here, your time at Fan Expo. Hope you guys come back tomorrow as well. Are you happy when he holds your hand? Does your heart melt when he calls your name? Can he make you see daylight through the rain? And can he love you in your darkest days? What if snowflakes and lullabies and your heart could make you see? What if there's a world to set you free? Or who would you run to if you tried to start again? And who would you cry for if you had to go away? Or who can hold you in the night and kiss you in your dreams? And who could you be with me? In a life where you ruled all the land, or would you see me and take my hand? Like a valiant warrior whose truth I believe, would you be happy living in your dreams? Who would you run to if you tried to start again? And who would you cry for if I had to go away? Who can hold you in the night and much. Have a great time tonight.
Wasn't that so soothing? Let's give it up one more time for Alex. Now, are you all ready to hear the award winners? Wow, I didn't even ask you to do it again. You guys are such a great audience. Thank you. Let's welcome back to the stage our judges, Maroon Cosplay, Candy Skull Cosplay, and Annie Lynn Cosplay. And the voice of God you heard on the mic, Pat Kobe.
This is the only time you guys are going to see me on stage right now.
Get in.
My name is Pat. I am the organizer for the Masters of Cosplay circuit that we hold throughout all of North America. And believe it or not, this is actually the second qualifier we had today, as we earlier today had Fan Expo Philadelphia taking place. So you guys have gotten to see something special because we had two today, and it's amazing. I do have an award I'm going to be giving out, and then I'm going to be jumping back off stage. So my award goes to an outstanding cosplay that I got to see in the judging room today go through, and I'm very happy to award this to Gabby as Siren Bon Boo from Monster High. And while she's coming out here, give a big round of applause for Awesomeness Prime, who's been DJing all night, getting all the music for everybody that's coming through.
Awesomeness Prime. Show me your moves.
She's coming down on the front. She's coming.
Yeah, make her go all the way, Pat.
There's a speaker right there.
Siren. Now, I get to give an award too, and I got an up-close look up here on the stage, and this cosplay was beautiful head to toe, and especially all of the work that went to a very specific piece of it, which was the giant, beautiful LED tail. I think you know who it is. It is Soapy Avocado and Spirit Blossom Ari.
It's actually a very big compliment.
Also, they're finding out in real time backstage, so we gotta give them a minute to like get out here.
No, why would I get fat? Trying to make you fat.
Wait for it.
You fat?
Wait for it. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Make some noise! Yeah!
Make you fat. Make you fat. Make you fat.
Congratulations!
Make you fat. Make you fat.
So next we will have our judges awards. So Maroon, you want to go first?
Fat.
Alrighty, our Judges Award, we decided that I wanted to give it to a cosplayer that made us really happy and also just really impressed us with their cosplay as a whole. For our Judges Award, we're giving it to Toast as Circus Bonnie.
Wait for it. Aylin? Your turn.
So my Judges Award went to somebody that went on stage and completely commanded the entire audience with just their presence and did a lot of detail into their work, and I'm going to give mine to Sarah Blinkhorn.
You're actually drinking.
Choice Award is going to AOI Peach for their incredible Warhammer cosplay.
Next up, we have our Most Sustainable Award presented by Candy Skull Cosplay.
Presented by me, actually. Hey, I'm Blaze. What's
I'm reading the script. Live theater, everybody. Well, go ahead.
Thanks. I'm Blaze or whatever. So, most sustainable, Matt Stitch.
Next up, we have Best Novice by whoever, because I don't trust my script anymore.
Alrighty, and for our Best Novice, it's going to Gunnar Lee.
Come right up to the front, take a moment, let them take your picture, drink it in. Next up, we have Best Journeyman.
Alright, our Best Journeyman winner is Lauren Romanoff as Danielle.
Just go. Go up to the front, take your moment. Next up, we have Best Masters.
We are going to award Best Masters to Life Wish Cosplay.
Go to the front, take your moment. Now we have the fan favorite, which all of you chose. So who did you choose? You all chose Inkin Cosplay. Way over there, it's Godzilla! Not gonna be Pat, I'm gonna go over there. Where'd she go? Whoa, backstage, she's here again. Hi, I'm right in front of you. Congratulations! I'm gonna give your award to your over here. Next up, we have our runner-up for Best in Show?
I'm pronouncing the runner-up. I was blown away by this cosplay, and I am also excited to welcome them into Masters. They made their own socks, guys, and shoes. Char Grey Cosplay.
Go right up to the front of the stage. Don't come back, you're the staff. Go right up there. Yeah. Now sashay away. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the best in show. Take it away.
I am very pleased to announce that this cosplayer was very historically accurate, and they blew all of us away with their attention to detail and just the amount of respect that they showed to the character and to the show. Please give a drum roll for Les Rez!
A huge congratulations to tonight's Best in Show was Res Cosplay, where they're joining Ayla Craft Cosplays from MegaCon Orlando, Shadow Galena from Calgary Expo, and the winner from Fan Expo Philadelphia earlier today, Scarred Mewtwo. Now at this time, we're going to bring all of our award winners back out on stage for a big group photo.
Get your cameras ready.
Except Godzilla.
Godzilla, you stay there. Organize this. Pat, come on. All right, all of you down on this end, you're gonna go over to that end because there's a whole bunch of space. Yeah. Bunny, you can stay there because that's a lot to move in.
Never thought we'd have a monster.
Yoshi in the middle. Yeah, okay. Then you, okay, you. All the way down to that end, Ari. You too, down over there. I want to make sure everyone is seen. Here we go, here we go. Yes, that's why I'm getting paid. Now take your pictures. Yay!
All right, countdown for the award winners photos in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring all of our other participants tonight back onto the stage.
Let's get all of those contestants back up out here because it was great coming up here on the stage and they deserve their moment in the sun too. Dylan, over here. I promise I'm not scary, I just look intense. There's a lot of space over here. If anyone is capable of kneeling in their costume. There's a lot of them, so hold on, folks. Everyone's afraid of stage left. stage together. Make space for everyone. Find a window.
And now, it's time for a moment you've been waiting for. 1, 2,
There's no more.
ready? Miku, Miku.
They're finding their windows. They're finding their windows. Okay, take your pictures now.
Photo countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
1.
And that is all of your contestants. Thank you, Fan Expo Denver. Let's give them one more round of applause. Have a great rest of the show, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
And it's out of us, the verse, all can be a